Hey, what's up, guys? This is B-Side Investing. Welcome back to the channel. And today, well, if you haven't been tracking the market, we just took a big L towards the end. If you look at Finviz, yeah, look at this. The market just around 2 p.m. it just started selling off, and the tech sector, communication, consumer, cyclical. Some of the financial sector, kind of not really up today. If you look at Tesla's down 6%. Yeah, and it's not a good day overall. I think if tech is down, usually for me it's not good, but that's because I'm invested in tech. But yeah, so it's really not a great time, to be honest. Even with the past 2-3 months now. So definitely, if I feel like if you can't stomach these really low, like -17, -20, these down days, I think you should probably take out your money out of the market and just move it somewhere safer, like put it into Vanguard or something. But for me, I think I'm kind of desensitized to it. I've been tracking Bitcoin for so long that I'm kind of used to seeing -15, -60, sometimes in one day, sometimes like -7, -10%. Right now it fell -10%. It doesn't really matter much to me because, honestly, sometimes people just miss the point. Like if you look at just a few months ago, like if we're back in the start of 2021, we started around 25, 26, 20, under 30K. So we're doing really good. I mean, yes, it keeps falling really low, but if you look at the percentage wise, way back around these times, I think we're doing really well. We're up really high, and the more higher the price goes up, the less volatile will end up being, because there's not going to be much crazy downfall. Yeah, it's only 10% and people are just panicking. So, I mean, it doesn't really faze me much. It's still above 50K, which is amazing. I mean, these sell-off, these down, they need to happen. I think they need to happen so we can go up much higher. Some of them, you can't predict this stuff. I can only recommend you look at these charts and track the long-term movement, because short-term, yeah, we're going to see a lot of volatility, but in the long term, we're going to see huge profits. And if you're a short-term swing trader, I mean, I don't know what to say to you, but if you're a long-term investor, I feel like even with the companies that I'm invested in, with Bitcoin mining companies, I think these are really great chance to get in right now. I'm down on DigiHost, I think I'm down maybe 45%. Let's just see here. DigiHost, I'm down 43%. My average is 2 point something. But yeah, if I wanted to invest, I would most likely just buy and buy the dip and just double down on these, because I know these guys are making so much money. Maybe not DigiHost now, but Hive, Hut, Bitfarm, even with their news of the uplist, well, it was up throughout the day about 12%, but it fell down to -12. Well, that's because the market kind of fell. So, but it did fall more than what Hut and Hive was at. So, yeah, you're seeing some sell-off here, people taking profits. That's totally fine, But they're also doing this presentation here in this conference on May 14th. So if you want to check out the panel, Bitfarms is a long way to go. Once they announce the NASDAQ listing, the date when they're going to get listed. Now, I think my research might be correct here between, right now, I said about 5 to 6 weeks once they announced that they filed the F40F form. So Form 40F. And I said about the end of May, so it might most likely maybe around the end of May that they might get listed on Nasdaq, that finalized date. But I would say right now it's a really good time to buy. Bitcoin still trending upward. We are, well, I am expecting Bitcoin to be about 150K by the end of the year. And right now, I know the market's not hot, but because Bitcoin fell, we are seeing a good buying opportunity. So if I had more cash, I'd buy into these companies, buy more of them, and add more into DigiHost. I would add more into DeFi. I would add more into Hive, Hut, NDA. NDA is a really good buy here at 82 cents. And Coinbase was up today at 11%. I think Coinbase is good, but I think Banksa and Voyager, they're much better. But Voyager, you can't buy it in here. But Banksa and Voyager, I'll focus more into these companies. Put them in your short list or watch list and check them out. And definitely do your research on them before investing. So, yeah. Today, I think we just, took an L day today. Let's just look at here. It's been a while since I showed you the Google Sheets here. But yeah, so on average, I think we're down minus 9%, was it today? Yeah, close to minus 10%. So that's what happens with when you're investing in crypto, and kind of like a more risky investment. But overall, I think this investment pays off huge dividends, huge returns in the end. Let's see. So yeah, I could, but just buy stocks that move up maybe 1 or go down 1%. But no, that's not for me. I want to see high risk, high reward. I want to, well, these are kind of like maybe mid risk to high reward stocks for me. So definitely huge potential with these stocks. And I know it's hard to see the bigger picture sometimes when you have to just zoom out. But if you look at just year to date, they're doing really well, from $2 to $6. 1 year, they're doing a ridiculous percentage, 40 cents, all the way up to 6.30. Not even that, like DigiHost. Let's just look at DigiHost. From 16 cents all the way up to like $1.23. Right now it's kind of at the low, but it was at the high of about 4 or 5. I think it was $5. Yeah, 565. So it's not like that. It's not gonna get up to there anymore. It will. It's just gonna take time. With more volume, because the volume is pretty low right now at 505,000. And average is around 600. Definitely. So when we get more exposure here, and they did announce the status of their Nasdaq listing, which doesn't mean much because it's going to take them, I want to say maybe 2 to 3 months for them to actually fill out all the forms, and then maybe they'll get approved at the end. But it is a good direction that they're heading in. And if you remember, they just got upgraded from OTC Pink Sheet to OTC QB. It was like 2 months ago. So definitely they have some ways to go. I mean, their business strategy is sound. It looks really good to me. I know they have a looming threat with the New York State ban on crypto mining. If you look at here, right, so crypto mining ban considered in New York following environmental concern. This is kind of a BS. I mean, honestly, I don't think crypto is the only place warehouse data centers. Those are not the only place to go. I mean, yes, they may be using too much energy, of course. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying that going after just like crypto miners and these warehouses, data centers, I don't think they're gonna do much effect, to be honest, because you need to upgrade your system. Like, you need to move away from using like coal or like just fuel, and move it into renewable energy. Like, well, in Buffalo area, near Niagara Falls in the U.S., they have hydroelectricity. But even just within the rural New York State, they might have to move into something more energy efficient and environmentally friendly. They have to figure that out. They have a long way to go, and yeah, so this is just a proposal for now. And if they set this, if this goes through, it's gonna set precedents throughout the state of, throughout the United States. So you'll definitely see some movement in other states. So that's why this one's gonna be harder to go through. But if they have the votes and all that going for them, then most likely it'll go through. But this also doesn't mean that they're just like DigiHost is landlocked to these like data centers in New York State. I think some of the investors, they're kind of like really just itchy finger. Like, they don't realize that they could just pick this up and just move it on to some other state. These mining rigs, they can just unplug them and just move them over to ship them into another state. Now, of course, it may cost them. It may take them maybe a few weeks, maybe a month, but they'll find something. I mean, it's it's crazy to think that just because of this news that they're doomed for the next 3 years. No, like, they can just move it on over to another state, or they can just come into Canada or go to Quebec. Like, Quebec is right there from New York State. You have to realize it's not the end of the world for them. It may hit them for a month or two, but you have to realize they'll just move on over and keep just producing these bitcoins and just try to keep making money. Like, try to do the right thing for their own business. These guys are professionals. I mean, come on, you got to think that they have some kind of backup plan because obviously they didn't address it here, and there was a new news specifically with the DigiHost, and they haven't addressed it. But I'm sure they have plans, and it may take a few months, but I'm sure they'll just come right back stronger. So I don't think there's any panic to be had here. So I'm not really panicking. Like I said, with the crypto, this portfolio here, I said I wasn't going to put any more money because I'm investing into crypto coins directly. So that's going to stay like that for a while. If DigiHouse and NDA and banks and all these companies, if they keep falling, then I might have to reconsider my strategy and just put more money in there. So that's a different. That's gonna take a hit on my crypto side, but I'm not gonna shy away from a great investment. So yeah, with like I said, with Bitfarm, there's nothing to panic about. Yeah, they did fall from plus 12% to minus 12%, but you have to consider that Bitcoin also fell, so that's also playing a factor here. So yeah, and let's just look at all the companies, because there was a lot of news today. So Census, they fell 10%, which is really weird because they announced that they initiated the Senhance program in Germany. So in one of the hospitals, Lecumed. So, and it says that Germany is one of the top countries using surgical. Let's see here. If we go here, yeah, Germany is the largest surgical market in Europe and has grown into the largest European country for Senhance in terms of users, surgeries, and hospitals. German surgeons are very advanced in minimally invasive surgery, and Senhance is an ideal tool to support their continued advancement. So, yeah, so look, they're slowly building ground for their product. So, with Sunhand, with the Essences, I know it's not a a company that does press releases well and shows off their products that well, but then these companies, they're not required to release everything that they're doing. They just Essences, they're just doing great moves behind the scene and just releasing solid news. Still really bullish on this company. A really great product that they have. So yeah, like I said, I'm invested in long-term stocks that I'm looking at. So growth stocks. I'm not looking at any short-term stocks. And some people just panic and sell, which I don't understand. If you're looking into long-term growth stocks, you're looking at least 2, 3, 4 years, even more, way more down the line. These small moments, it doesn't matter to you. I mean, because you are looking at delayed gratification in terms of that gratification is going to come down the line, 2, 3 years down the line. So these downturns, these up and downs, if it goes down, you should be thinking, great, now is a good time to buy the dip and average, dollar cost average. Dollar cost average is the name of the game if you're investing long term. And for young people like us, we should be looking at long term investing. I know crypto is a really really great and shiny thing that's out there right now. Because of the alt season coming soon, or maybe it's here, and Bitcoin predicted to go 150K, 100K plus by the end of this year. Well, that's what I think. You should form your own opinion, do your research. So I think I'm kind of rambling on too much, but even with this channel, I don't really care if it blows up or just stays small. I love doing this. I love doing this channel, finding companies and investments that I like. You may not see a lot of companies here, but what you'll see is really quality companies. Some of them you may not like because they're too small or they're too risky, but they're a risk that I'm willing to put money on and see if they pay off. With investing, usually you're investing in a few companies. And the way you have to look at it is one or two company that's really gonna blow up. It will kind of drag you along the finish line with companies that may not do so good. So if you look at the investments here, I don't have everything. Every stock is not a winner. Just look at the chart here. Look at this. More than half of them are losers for now. Bingo is my biggest winner. I think I'm up at one point it was up to $15. I was up 1,000%, and Bingo has been carrying my portfolio. Hive, Hut, Bitfarms, they've been carrying my portfolio. DigiHost, at one point it was doing really great. It was up to $550, and now it's coming down. That's totally fine. It's just my mistake not taking profit and just buying the dip, dollar cost averaging. Well, I'm going to learn, so it just takes time. And we also have here Ascensus, Immersion, Neptune Digital, Banks, TMG. I think we're missing one. No, okay. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah, really, really the way you want to look at it is invest long term. At least that's what I'm doing, and not every stock is going to be a winner. I'm looking for a few winners out of the bunch that I've picked. They may not win because of some condition out there in the market, something that's pulling them back. So definitely long-term investing for me, and I'm predicting Bitcoin to go really higher than what it is now. So I think these miners will do really, really great. So yeah. Hive and Hut, they're next in line for the NASDAQ listing. So this, I think those two are gonna go nuts because they've been I think they've had more exposure than what Bitfarm has like kind of been exposed to. So and yeah, so we'll see what DigiHost does, what that happens to them, the New York crypto ban. We'll see if it goes through or not. Once again, it's just a proposal for now. It hasn't been approved. If it even gets approved, no need to panic, because they can just move over to another state or another country, or you move to Europe. Like it just will like maybe delay them a month or two. That's about it. I mean, there's nothing to panic about. Yes, I could have pulled out and then buy in later, but I think it's a stronger message if I don't pull out and I just hold it, taking these L's and just buying the dip. I think it's a stronger message, to show you that how much bullish I am in these stocks, and kind of give you confidence of in what I'm doing with the transparency and all that stuff. So activity wise, we haven't had much activity since the last purchase in April 22. What I've done is I bought some crypto. What I did, yeah, let's just show the crypto side. We did take an L. It was up to like $930 USD. So we were doing pretty good, I think. We were up to like 13%, above $100 profit. Yeah, because of the dip right now, we're kind of looking at, yeah, came back down. So at one point we were at $932. So yeah, I think investing in Cardano, WeChain, Solana, PancakeSwap, Polygon, XRP, Doge, it may not be your taste, but yeah, I think I'm kind of down right now. I think I bought in at like maybe 60 cents. So yeah, Chainlink is amazing, and Ethereum. Well, I have to load up more on Ethereum and BNB and Bitcoin, and yeah, I just wanted to focus on the altcoins more. So I think Cardano is really pulling this portfolio here. So yeah, so you can see this yeah, like yeah, actually came back up to 5%. I was down 2% today, from 13%, up 13% on the weekend, and yeah, so you see like this thing just recovers really quick. I'm not really worried about it. Even if it goes up so high, it's something's gonna pull it down and come back. There's gonna be a sell-off. The Bitcoin's gonna react some way, and yeah, like I think I still have a good 6-7 months to look at profit, and then after that I'll have to readjust my strategy with crypto investing. So yeah, other than that, I think that was it for this one. I mean, I know it's been I've been kind of going off on a rant, and most likely I repeated some of the things again and again, but hopefully you understand that I am looking at long-term investing, buying the dip, and when I say buying the dip right now with DigiHost, it's a really good time to buy. But if I had cash, I would buy it. But right now I've invested in crypto, and with that money that could have gone there, but you know, crypto side is doing well for me, so I'm gonna keep it there. And yeah, dollar cost averaging, even on the crypto side, I'm gonna be doing that. That's gonna be great. And 100K challenge, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen this year, but trust me, it will come close to by the end of the year. We just I think you want to follow this crypto channel. This 100K challenge. It doesn't look that promising right now, but you have to realize at some point, with Hive, Hot, we were up like 200%. With Bingo, I was up 1,000%. So, and some of the other stocks, we were up over 100%. At one point in my portfolio outside the challenge, I was up over 100% on all of the stocks that I picked or did research on, found somewhere, YouTube or whatever, and did my research and invested in. I was up 100% on all of them at one point. That was before the crash. Yeah, you guessed it. All right. Well, anyway, thank you for watching. This is going way too long, so please feel free to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace.